Hello and welcome. Well, in this market analysis, I am going to be brief and straight to the point. The essence of which is to let you know that we are still here and following the market every single day. Although the market is trying to stabilize, the market is trying to bounce back, momentum has greatly improved, but then it's a recovery process. All right, after a long time of slow price action, of course the recovery process will come with some volatility. At any rate, we are still here and we will be doing our best to get things right. Okay, in this review we are going to be looking into quite a number of pairs ahead of the FOMC tomorrow. If you look into the Forex factory economical calendar, you will see that we have the FOMC tomorrow. All right, apart from the bank holiday coming from the euro axis, the Canadian dollar and the American dollar as usual will face some heat with the FOMC by tomorrow. Okay, so let's look into the charts and conduct a brief analysis, a random analysis through the charts. First, let's look at the American dollar against the Canadian dollar. Well, for those of you that have been following us, you will remember that we are actually trading around here where we had that type of a range. All right, this as an area and this as an area. All right, an area there. In fact, we were looking out for that breakout. Okay, pullback. All right, then continuation move. But look at what happened. Just like in some other trades that we took, and then another crash to the downside. If you go through the previous charts that we took some trades, of course I'm going to be looking at that, you will notice that this again is like another hunt, all right, to take out all of those persons that have been selling before driving price down again. Well, for those of you who closed the trade last weekend, last Friday, well, for a little profit, well, you are out of that. Although the directional bias is still very much to the downside, but let me just show you what actually happened or what is happening right now. In fact, after that breakout of that channel and the pullback, all right, price was supposed to move to the downside, but now as a stop hunt, we got price again in that type of a channel. Okay, remember we had analyzed something like this in our previous chart, and of course the optimal direction was to be to the downside, and you can see the breakout. Okay, well, it's some form of market confusion, and like I said, it is that recovery process. All right, recovery process for price to come back to its original normal trading pattern. Right now we will only keep the lower leg of this supposed channel. Just change this to green. Okay, we'll just keep the lower leg of this this channel. Let's say price is still trading below it, we may have some reaction to the downside, but for now we are still flat on this pair. Okay, just wanted to show you in the daily time frame. You will see how price actually went all the way to the upper limit of this rising trend line, this one here, that was actually broken, all right, before the pullback, and you can see again it pushed up, taking out all stop losses. Then from there on we may be seeing another downside. So at any rate, price is still trading below optimal level of resistance. Now you can see that blue line, all right there. Well, this is a temporary line. We are forecasting the possibility of a trend reversal in the weekly time frame. That in the weekly time frame we may be having this is the first swing, this is the pullback. We may be having a trend formation, all right, for a pullback again, then for another push to the downside. This might be, all right, this might be the turning point. This might be that reversal zone for this trend. But as you probably know, it is not right to anticipate price price can actually begin to push to the upside. But from the technical indications, well, chances are that we may get price come back down. There is no valid setup to give us that hint at this time, but then we are just anticipating that if price is going to turn around that area, then it will be a good point to keep searching for short opportunities. All right, so right here we are still all over this pair, and we'll be searching for opportunities to go short. Let's hope that we will get that happen. All right, very quickly, let's look into the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. Well, this is happening quite fast. I just wanted to show you that in the daily time frame we got that heavy rejection. All right, that's a rejection bar right here. I'm going to zoom in for you to see. Look at that candle, this candle there. All right, the buyers were able to drive price all the way to retest that area, that previous level of support, but was rejected, faced heavy rejection. And of course you can see the reaction there. Price should of course begin to push to the downside again. That is happening quite slowly, but hey, if you're trading, you don't want to buy against this type of price action. All right, we would have taken this trade, but then we are still working really hard to ensure that we get things right by allowing the market stabilize. If you look into the monthly time frame, you will also see the price is trading around an area of resistance. Okay, so if you are looking for short opportunities here, I think then you are actually in order. You are trading at an optimal area of resistance. So do not undermine the strength. All right, the strength of this reversal. Price of course should be pushing to the downside. Okay, New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. I want to show you again here that we are actually interested in this, but we want price to break below that rising trend line, this line right here. We want price to break below. Once it breaks below, we'll be looking for a trend collapse, our entry. We'll be waiting for the pullback and then for that collapse to the downside. I just want to show you that, and of course you can see the pink line running through. That shows that price is actually trading at a long-term level of resistance, even though here price seems to still be sitting out. Let's see what's going to happen. If it comes back down, then we have the green light to keep searching for our short entry, and that is why it's important to wait for the breakout in the daily time frame to happen. Once it happens, we'll be looking for valid entries. The sterling pounds against the Australian dollar, well, quite a painful one here. Remember, we took a trade here. We had analyzed this. That was the candle that we are looking to trade. In fact, we took a trade in the forward time frame. See the hesitation for 2 extra weeks, all right? And after that, price began to move on its merry way in our direction, and we were already out of that trade. Well, I just want to show you that, look, hey, we were actually doing the we're trading in the right direction. Okay, okay, let's look into the euro against Australian dollar. This is another one. Remember, in the weekly time frame we had analyzed this as well. We said price was trading in between support and resistance, and while we're looking for short entries, they drove price all the way right here, taking out all stop losses, and then price is beginning to come back in. In fact, we analyzed this in the daily time frame. If you could remember, I talked about this channel formation, that hey, that price is again likely going to break to the downside, and you can see that has clearly happened. It has clearly happened, but then we have not found any valid entry for now. Okay, we're still following this pair. We'll be looking for valid opportunities. In the euro against New Zealand dollar, well, I just want to show you a quick one here. This pair may be heading to the upside. Maybe you are bullish. You need to be extremely careful hitting on your sell button. Actually, we didn't take a valid trend collapse entry here. Okay, you can see that nice trend to the downside. It got broken to the upside. All right, and you can see the pullback. This could have been our entry right there. Our stop loss would have been somewhere on in there, and of course you can see the push to the upside. That was a nice trend collapse setup. Okay, don't worry, we are going to see many of that in the future. The New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. Well, I just want to show you that we are having more of a flat top triangle. Okay, price has been congesting in this area. I said it's a recovery process. All right, let's wait for price to break out of here. The breakout may happen to the downside, it may happen to the upside. We need to keep waiting for that. But for now, on the intraday time frame, we'll be looking for opportunities within this congestion area. Just note that this is support and this is resistance in the long term. Australian dollar against Japanese yen. Well, a quick one again. Price is trading around level of resistance and support. All right, price has been trapped within that area, so it's best to keep watching and waiting for the breakout. The New Zealand dollar against the American dollar, we got an ugly trend line. All right, this one there got broken. You can see the breakout, pullback, continuation move. Well, we are not trading that type of price behavior. Okay, just want to show you that we will not be trading that because it's happening quite too sharp and not really in line with our strategies. And finally, the euro against the American dollar. Again, I want to show you that hey, price is trading in between this level, which was once resistance, now support, and the monthly level, now resistance, on a very tight corner. If you look into the monthly time frame, you see that area that is now acting as resistance. So you want to be careful hitting on your buy button. And in the daily time frame, in the weekly time frame, we have another one there, which price is right sitting right there. You also want to be careful hitting on your sell button against that level of support. At best, we want price to move away from that area before we can continue to trade. All right, that's just all of it. I will keep updating or keep doing more reviews as very important price action develops. Stick around, don't you worry, we will get better. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.